Hi guys, this is Zilla, and I'm back on the public test realm where today we're going to go in against co-op battles and see what the anti-aircraft is like. I did a battle earlier on this, the Ryujo. So I've done the Langley, the introduction to the Langley, and then I did the Ryujo in a co-op battle, and you'll see what the anti-aircraft is all about. Couple of things I want to clarify from yesterday's video. Number one, when I said to grab every anti-aircraft carrier that you can get your hands on. The reason I said that is because these are going to be sold, the 5, 7, and 9, and you're going to get a ton of credits and free XP with those. So the money, the credits and whatnot that you invest into these, that's coming back to you and then some. And on top of that, you get to keep those captains. So that's a good thing. So there's no negative to buying 5, 7, and 9 carriers in the game. If you have 4, 6, and 8, or in my case 10. So let's say you've got the 4 and 6 carrier and you bought the 5. Well, if you didn't have the 4 carrier, then the 5 would revert to the 4. But if you did have the 4 and 6 carrier, then the 5 would be sold back and you'd get a bunch of free XP and a bunch of credits for that. So that's what I meant by taking advantage of the situation and getting the off-tier carriers when you can. So just so I'm clear on that. Also, I cannot verify 100% whether any of these missions are coming into the game or not. Again, this is a work in progress. I do not know. Okay, what I can tell you, and from my experience in this game that you're going to watch, is that the numbers are a lie. And if you're a carrier, avoid at all cost the Dallas. The Dallas is death. I know that the Dallas, on paper, doesn't have the greatest anti-aircraft rating in the world. It's got a 45 anti-aircraft rating. But that damn thing will exterminate your planes in a minute. So we're going to take a look at this on the game, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right? Okay, this is the co-op battle that I played earlier. And as you can see, I've been up-tiered. There are ships with 40, 50 anti-aircraft ratings. I'm sorry. Wargaming, I don't believe it. After experiencing this game, there's no way. If your intention was to invite people to play aircraft carriers and to lower the skill gap in this iteration, I'm sorry, but you fall short. And I'll explain what I mean as we go along. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to steer my carrier over in this direction and on the map just to get it going. And launch some rocket fighters like I normally do to scout out the enemy. These are zeros.
Maintaining present course.
They look nice. They're pretty smooth. They're kind of fast. Again, the reticle is crystal clear. And we're just moving up to spot. Experience has taught me, spot first, attack second. Don't go after the first thing you spot because it's usually not by itself. And for carrier players, if random players on the live server ever figure out that they have to sail together in a group, you're not going to be able to do a thing. You are just an XP pinata, and you will not accomplish a darn thing because the anti-aircraft is so strong. There's a cruiser. Unbeknownst to me, that's a Dallas. So I'm going after this 45 rated cruiser. I'm going to attack it with rockets. Half my planes are already gone. There's the launch. It goes wide. I am trying to avoid the flak like they said in videos and in articles. And as you can see, nothing I do avoids the flak. They're gone. I got one pass, one miss, no damage, all planes shot down. I can't leave those cruisers alone. I'm heading in that direction. Our cruisers on this side are engaged with those cruisers. The bots on the co-op battles are smarter. They get behind cover. They do not come out of their smoke screen. They don't charge blindly ahead. So they're playing much more akin to a real player. Not a potato, a real player. They're not unicoms, but at the same time, they're not playing dumb either. If this comes into the live server, I can very well imagine that there will be a lot of complaints. For those who play a co-op on a regular basis and like the PvE environment, this is going to change things for them dramatically. Some will like it, some will not. And you can imagine you'll hear something about that. Regardless, you will get into co-op battles if this goes with this to the live server next Wednesday. You will see co-op battles where you have a CV and there's no CV on the other side. And you can be up-tiered in co-op battles. I am up-tiered in this battle. I am a tier 6 carrier. I'm going up against tier 7 cruisers. If the intention was to smooth out the AA from tier to tier, they failed because, as you can see, I can try and avoid the flak all I want to, but once I'm in my approach, I can't. And my planes are just evaporating and disappearing. So I'm going to launch a torpedo here, and gone. Gone. I must be Harry Houdini because I just made those planes disappear. Gone. One pass, one torp for measly little damage, one hit, all the planes are gone. Was that your intention, Wargaming? I cannot avoid the flak. I'm in an approach. I'm on a torpedo run. I cannot avoid the flak. It's too strong. If this goes live as is, you will get carrier players interested at the beginning, and then they will rapidly drop because they're not doing any damage and they're not doing any good for their team. They're losing their planes left and right and upside down. Here I'm taking these dive bombers in. I'm going nose in. It's a perfect approach. I'm going right after this cruiser. I'm going to drop. There they go. Bombs away. One hit, I think. No hits. And half of my planes are gone. I have to fly away, and I fly right into the envelope of that Dallas, and gone. If your planes on a carrier cannot survive a higher tier anti-aircraft fire,
Waypoint reached.
there's no point in playing it. You're basically useless. There's nothing you can do. This is not me just flying blindly into an aircraft fire. This is me trying to play the game as it's intended to be played, and I can't make any headway. And I hate the fact that I had to keep going after these cruisers, but they were doing some serious damage on this side of the map. I had to try and help in what way I could. Here I'm on approach. Yes, I'm on approach, and I'm coming down to fire rockets, and I launch my rockets. They're going to go wide, I think. I might hit. I don't know. No, they go wide. And look. Look at my squadron. It's damn near gone. And I maneuver behind the island, and you know what? The shells fire through the island and shoot my planes down through the island. I'm sorry, Wargaming. You have gone to the extreme. This is stupid. Okay, I don't expect all my planes to survive a run, but I expect to get at least more than one attempt at it. There's a cruiser, no health left. I have an opportunity to take him out. Can't steer the planes because of the A and D button. I'm taking so much flak I can't get anywhere gone. I'm done. They're all shot down. Gone. So we'll go back up again. Honestly, this was frustrating because I felt like I was beating my head against the wall and just not accomplishing anything. And if you look at the numbers, it seems that way. I mean, really. But I was really, really trying to get in there and make a difference and break one side of the map. At least try and swing it in our favor. This is basically bots versus bots. I was trying to help our bots beat their bots. But I was up-tiered. And that's the key. Even at an even tier, at tier 6, it's very difficult because the anti-aircraft is so overpowered. But when you get up-tiered, then you've got a real issue because your planes are just going to get chewed up. I can't change course. I'm on a bomb run. I'm on my way in. I have to get the reticle lined up. I cannot maneuver away from the flak. I'm coming down on the bomb run. I'm going in. The reticle's shortening down. I'm going. Come on. I'm going to drop right on top of the battleship. Boom. I get one hit out of it. And what do I got left? One plane. One hit, no damage, one plane left. Really?
Taking fire.
Is this what you intended, Wargaming? This was why you delayed it for a week? Honestly, it's very frustrating and I'm somewhat angry because you must have listened to those idiot forum trolls who complained and whined and bitched about anti-aircraft fire. I can't find my thing. I can't do this. I bought an anti-aircraft cruiser and now I can't use it. This is the state that you left CVs in because you listened to those idiots. Honestly. And you're letting me hit one torpedo for 4,000 damage. I'm sure others have done better. Okay? They don't have my lag, and they're more skilled than I am. But by God, this is ridiculous. And don't show me videos about how to avoid flak. No, bullshit. I'm calling shenanigans on that right now. I am trying to avoid flak. You can't. When you're on a bomb run or a torpedo run and you're lining up that reticle, you cannot avoid the flak. It's there. So don't give me no line about that, and controlling this stuff with the A and D key has gotten ridiculous. It's stupid. Just go full mouse. Look at this. My planes are gone. Gone! Against a Queen Elizabeth. What the hell is that, Wargaming? A Queen Elizabeth, a World War I battleship, not designed for anti-aircraft. They threw some on there in 1940. And my planes can't make a difference. Honestly, this is just... I'm flabbergasted. I have no words. What are you going to do? And the damage is so weedy. I mean, my one torpedo hit for 4,000. What, really? One torpedo for 4,000. Spoiler alert, I don't get much more than that as this game progresses. Unbelievably frustrating. Unbelievably frustrating. If this is what comes into the live server without an enormous nerf to the anti-aircraft, then you're not going to keep very many CV players going. You're not going to achieve your goal. And if your goal was to increase the number of players who play CVs, that's just not going to happen because players are going to encounter this and it's going to be game over. And you have accomplished your goal. If your goal was to eliminate CVs from the game, you might as well just go ahead and pull them now, because this is where it's at right now. This needs major adjustment down on the anti-aircraft. Down, 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 down. And I will call bullshit and shenanigans on anyone that says it doesn't. All you have to do is watch the video. Read the forum posts from people who have tried this and said the same thing I'm saying right now. The anti-aircraft is out of freaking control. I went in there with a squadron of 9 planes. I launched 1 rocket barrage. I hit 1, and they're gone against a freaking Fuso. The battleship that in this battle has the worst anti-aircraft rating. The Dallas that chewed up all my squadrons earlier has an anti-aircraft rating of 45. Yet it's able to shoot down 20 to 30 planes that weren't even near its close-range anti-aircraft fire. This has got to change. Can't say it enough. Can't say it clearly enough. This is wrong. It needs to be adjusted. Players who do not play CVs are happy with it. Yeah, I shot down all the planes. That was not your stated goal at the beginning, Wargaming. Your stated goal was to improve CV play and have it more engaging. Is this engaging? I might as well take my planes and throw them against the wall. Just throw them away. I'm not doing significant damage with any of my weapon systems. I'm losing planes left and right. They're all on cooldown forever. I can't get them back fast enough. If I'd had a limited hangar, like a lot of people are still screaming that aircraft carriers need to have a limited hangar, I don't know what you're smoking, but please send some my way.
Depends upon you.
I'm the only one left in the battle now because our bots failed and lost to their bots, and I couldn't make any kind of significant impact or change to the game because I can't get anything done. The anti-aircraft is so freaking strong, I can't make a dent against it, and when I do get a hit, it's insignificant. It's a scratch. There's a destroyer right below me on low health. He's not moving. When these bots get into a certain position, they stop moving unless they're attacked. Okay? Can't do anything with it. Here's a launch against the battleship. Perfect launch. Okay? There's the torps. They should hit. They don't hit. The battleship managed to move out of the way. Why? Because the torps are too slow. And don't tell me it's captain skill. This is a 15-point captain. I've got all the anti-aircraft carrier skills on this guy. Every one of them. All you need is 15 points to have a max level aircraft carrier captain. You get the other 4 points. Okay, great. Wonderful. You can use it for whatever. But the core are 15 points. You get those 15 points spent, you're good to go. Okay? But this game goes to its ultimate end. Okay? I do not sink. I probably would have had the game continued, but it times out. Okay? I can't do anything, guys. It makes me sad. It really does. I mean, this was so frustrating. If you can't hear it in my voice, it was just... You can't steer with the A and D keys. You can't aim with the A and D keys. It's ridiculous. You're flying from one flak zone to another flak zone. This constant dot is just chewing your planes up and spitting them out. And you're up tiered. And this is a freaking co-op against bots. You can't make any headway. What's going to happen when I come up against freaking Johnny Unicom, who's got all the anti-aircraft built on his ships? And I'm in a Tier 8 carrier. He's in a Tier 10 booster. What the hell do you think is going to happen? I'm going to make any kind of significant difference in that game. If I'm on an Enterprise or a Lexington, and the Enterprise, if you recall, has lower tier planes. Okay? It's a Tier 8 carrier with Tier 7 planes.
Critical engine damage.
Useless. Useless. So all of that, an entire 20-minute game, for what? 6,900 damage. 1 torpedo hit, 2 bomb hits. And he shot down 53 of my planes. Guys, that's much bigger than the entire hangar on the live server as it is right now. I could make no headway. I couldn't get hardly any hits, and when I did, it didn't do any significant damage. It didn't slow the enemy team down. It made no difference in the game whatsoever. So Wargaming needs to nerf the hell out of the AA. And that's all I have to say about it. For now, you guys be good to each other and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.